The 2016 City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade is brought to you by the law offices of Dan Newland, saluting veterans across Central Florida.
What a beautiful day for a parade. It is sunny in downtown Orlando. People have lined the streets. Hi, everyone. I'm Jackie Brockington.
And I'm Brian Carrick. Weather is cooperating today. A little bit of a breeze, keeping it from getting too hot. And, Jackie, that sun is just about to come out just in time for the parade.
All right. You are beginning to watch the 2016 City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade. This is their 17th annual parade. And right now we're going to go to Allison Walker-Torres. She's in the staging area to give us some behind-the-scenes look. Allison?
Hey there, Jackie and Brian. Good morning to you. Yeah, this is really cool. A behind-the-scenes look here. Right now, this year, we are spot number 15, which is awesome. That means we're closer to you. Usually, we're way down the line, so it seems to take forever to get to your position. There are about 80 spots here. So for those of you familiar with downtown Orlando, look, we're right in front of Fratelli's Pizza Joint in between Livingston as well as Robinson. So take a look in front of us. We have the Orlando Marine Corps League. Look at them there. And we also have the Young Marines as well. And here you're looking at Orange Ave. And behind us, we have the American Heritage Girls Troop 2911. That's a Christian-based entity working on character development. And yes, I am joined by some fabulous company here. Our colleagues here from News 13. Hey, you guys will, of course, be chucking these beads ever so gingerly at the veterans and their families, all out here to honor our men and women of the armed forces. And of course, Jackie and Brian, I have a couple here that I will do my very best to just lasso you ever so elegantly when we see you. Back to you guys. Take it away.
Okay, thanks so much, Allison.
Well, Jackie, we're just minutes away from the start of the parade, so let's go down to the street and let's get into the opening ceremony.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our annual Veterans Day Parade. My name is Michael Waldrop. I chair the City of Orlando Mayor's Veterans Advisory Council. And to all our brothers and sisters, all you veterans, past, present, and future, thank you for your service. We are here to pay tribute to our veteran community, and we've got a lot of people to thank for that. One person I want to introduce is our Grand Marshal. Each year we do a different theme for our Veterans Day Parade. This year that theme is the Global War on Terror, and representing those soldiers is former U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Kyle Evans. Kyle was wounded in a ambush in Iraq after 2 tours in Operation Iraqi Freedom, countless surgeries, and he continues to serve our community. So I want to welcome Staff Sergeant Kyle Evans, his wife Jen, and his little boy Gavin. So please give them a welcome introduction. I'm going to ask everybody to please stand, remove your cover as Captain Richard Black steps up for our invocation.
Let us bow in prayer. Oh God, who has truly blessed this nation with the devotions of veterans that we honor today, we are truly grateful for their service. Our parade is in their honor and signifies our recognition of their call to duty. Many have returned with wounds visible and invisible, and we recognize their dedication, honor their sacrifice, and honor those who were left behind to fulfill family responsibilities. May those who witness this patriotic event be inspired to respond as they did if that duty should require an identical devotion to flag and country. Veterans here today also honor and respect those who have taken their place, and our prayers for their safe return from the dangers of their duties throughout the world are with them. May this parade be an inspiration to our youth, as well as honoring those who have served throughout our nation's history, and our prayer is offered in your most holy and gracious name. Amen.
Thank you, everybody. If you'd remain standing, we are going to present the colors. We'll lead everybody in the Pledge of Allegiance and sing the national anthem. So our very own University of Central Florida Air Force ROTC Detachment 159, present the colors.
Thank you for inviting me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. A lot of people to thank today. First, our reviewing stand, a great mixture of diverse leaders in our active military, so we thank each of you for serving today. We wouldn't be able to make this happen without the volunteers that we have on the Mayor's Veterans Advisory Council. And our parade committee chairperson is Mr. Andrew Iwasco, who just puts countless hours into planning the logistics of this parade. We also wouldn't be able to do it without city staff and their support, and of course our leadership with Orlando United, and that is, we're represented today by Commissioner Sam Ings, Commissioner Patty Sheehan, Commissioner Regina Hill, and of course Mayor Buddy Dyer. We wouldn't be able to do this type of event without their leadership, so let's take a minute and recognize them and thank them for their support. Lastly, I want to thank Bright House Central Florida News 13 for providing this coverage today. Just a remarkable level of support, and we're very grateful. So with that, like I said, there's a lot of communities out there that don't pay tribute the way we do here in Orlando, and we want to lead the nation of being a veteran-friendly community. And we wouldn't be able to get to that point if we don't have the leaders like we do in City Hall. So would everyone please welcome Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Thank you, Michael, and good morning to everyone. Welcome to beautiful downtown Orlando on one of the most beautiful days we've had this entire year. How fitting is that? We're here today to honor and to pay tribute to the dedication, the patriotism, the courage, and the sacrifice of our veterans and our active duty military. This is our 17th annual Veterans Day Parade, and I couldn't be more proud to be here, and I couldn't be more proud of the people that have turned out today. I want to thank Michael and our Veterans Advisory Council that put on this parade every year and many other events during the course of the year and help us with policies to make sure that we are, in fact, the most veteran-friendly community in the United States. Also, I want to have a great round of applause for our sponsors, Vitas Healthcare, and our beautiful singer of the national anthem works for them. News 13 right behind us, 105.9 Sunny, 103.1 The Wolf, and OUC and the Downtown Development Board. Let's give them all a big hand. And I want to make special mention of one person who is not here with us today, and that's Richard Ortega, who's been a valued member of the Veterans Advisory Committee for, well, at least as long as I've been mayor. And I know this is the first parade that he's missing in 17 years. He's a huge supporter of this parade. He works tirelessly all year long on so many things for veterans. So, Richard, we're thinking about you today, and we're praying for you. Today's parade is the 15th anniversary is honoring the 15th anniversary of September the 11th, and also honoring those who served in the Iran and Afghanistan conflicts, including our Grand Marshal Staff Sergeant Kyle Evans. I want to thank all of our veterans and all of our military personnel. Your service and your commitment is being celebrated year-round, but especially today. Are we ready to start a parade? All right. Ribbon cutting.
All right, thank you, Mayor Dyer. Thank you for everyone who has put so much hard work into another parade, and the weather is cooperating with Jackie.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful out here.
It's just gorgeous out, Brian. And people have lined the streets. People are clapping, and they're getting ready. We've got the floats and everything all lined up, and we expect to have a fantastic time. We're glad that you're with us, whether you're downtown or whether you're watching from the comfort of your home.
And we're just moments away after this break. It's the start of the 2016 City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade.
Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Dan Newland, proud to have teamed with Home at Last to help seriously injured military veterans like Staff Sergeant Jeff Kelly, who was injured in a convoy attack in Iraq. Thanks to Home at Last, Sergeant Kelly now has a newly constructed home for him and his family.
Thanks, Dan, and thanks Home at Last for all you've done for me and my family.
To learn how you can help veterans like Sergeant Kelly, simply log on to HabitatHomeAtLast.org.
Bright House Network's high-speed internet customers stay connected with free access at Bright House Wi-Fi locations, whether you're in Tampa Bay, Lakeland, Orlando, or Daytona. You can access over 65,000 of our local Wi-Fi hotspots by searching your Wi-Fi networks and signing in with your My Services login. When you're out of town, look for the cable Wi-Fi option and access over 500,000 free hotspots nationwide. Bright House Wi-Fi here, cable Wi-Fi there, and one login for all.
Know before you go with News 13. We give you weather and traffic together every 10 minutes.
This rain is just off to your west.
You can see where it's falling.
Because we know when the weather is bad, the traffic is bad. Only News 13 shows you Storm Tracker 13 and real-time traffic together on the same map.
You can see where some of that heaviest rain is falling.
Know before you go with your weather and traffic together every 10 minutes, all morning long on News 13.
All right, welcome back to the 2016 City of Orlando's Veterans Day Parade. I'm Jackie Brockington.
And I'm Brian Carrick, and we want to get down to Scott Weiss, who is down on Orange Avenue for the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Oh, good morning, Jackie. Hi there, Brian. You must really trust me. I have the officials' scissors here with me in my hand. These things are almost as big as the Dr. Phillips Center, just right down the street. I'm going to pass these off to the mayor of Orlando. Here he is, Buddy Dyer. These are yours. I'm going to give those to you. Tell me a little bit about how proud you are of the City of Orlando. This is the 17th annual Veterans Day Parade here in the City of Orlando. How proud of you are you that we are able to do this?
Well, I love this parade. Our Veterans Advisory Group works hard all year round to make sure this is a successful parade that honors the veterans and the active duty military personnel. We are one of the most veteran-friendly communities in all of the United States, with policies that relate to making sure that we hire veterans and that we contract with veteran-owned companies.
And this is also a phenomenal way to also honor those who support veterans, the folks at home, the wives, the husbands, the children, the brothers and the sisters. This is definitely a community-oriented event. We are so proud here at News 13 to be able to partner with you every year to do this. So, without any further ado, I think it is time for a parade. We are going to let you cut this ribbon, but first, I'm going to need some help from everybody here on Orange Avenue at Wall Street Plaza. So, on the count of 5, we are going to count down and open this parade. Are you ready? Here we go, starting at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Let's have a parade. The 17th annual City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade is underway right here on Orange Avenue on a beautiful Saturday morning.
Thank you much, Scott Feist. Thank you so much for that. What a fun. It's going to be a great time.
And here we go. And starting, I mean, it's a great day for a parade. I like that confetti and everything. All right, as people are getting ready, they're all lined up. They're ready to start. We're looking at it. Here they come. We're starting off with the Orlando Police Department, and also we're going to be starting off with the Orange County Sheriff's Office Motors.
Yeah, kicking out the parade, the Orlando City Police Department, Orlando County Sheriff's Office, many veterans who have proudly worn the uniform of the armed forces. You know, they now proudly wear the uniform of our local law enforcement, Jackie.
Yes, and absolutely, we salute all of them, and people are waving, and people are down. This is so family-oriented, you know. It really is, Brian. And here they come down the street, making their way. If you're just joining us, this is the Orlando Police Department coming along with the Orange County Sheriff's Office Motors. There they go as they wave by.
And look at that. The sun came out just as they came down the street.
Just as they came down the street. And this is wonderful. They're accompanied by the Orange County Sheriff's Office Motors and the Orlando Police Department. Everybody loves a parade. And, you know, it's not too hot. It's not too cold. The weather's just right. And people have just been so excited. And we just want to thank all of our veterans who are here and overseas.
All right, next up, and you see it coming down the street right now, the parade banner. This year's parade banner is being carried by seniors from Orlando Science School.
The Orlando Science Center's Charter STEM School.
College acceptance rate, and Orlando Science loves our veterans.
That they do. You're looking at the parade banner for this year's 2016 City of Orlando's Veterans Day Parade.
Also in line, the Orlando Fire Department Honor Guard. The Honor Guard themselves.
This is Orlando. This is Orlando. There's no Buddy Dyer. Oh, look at Orlando. He's walking his dog. A very well-trained dog. That is our Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyers. He's waving to the crowd, and a very well-behaved dog there.
Yeah, Mayor Buddy Dyer continues to support our local veterans and active military through his Veterans Advisory Council.
And there is Orlando City Commissioner Patty Sheehan getting into her car. She's also very patriotically dressed there, getting into the white convertible. There she is.
Commissioner Sheehan, by the way, first elected to the Orlando City Council in 2000. She served as president of the Colonial Town North Neighborhood Association and is proud to come from a servant leadership background.
That's right. She has been recognized multiple times as best elected official and was in Orlando's Life magazine's 25 top influential women's list. So a great honor for her as she rolls down, waving to everybody. And it's a great day to be in a convertible, too.
Oh, yeah.
The weather is absolutely wonderful.
She is sporting Old Glory.
Yes, she is waving to the crowd. And there we have Orlando City Commissioner Regina Hill representing District 5. There she is getting out, giving some hugs to the crowd.
Commissioner Hill actually served her country by enlisting in the United States Navy and is the second vice commander of AMVETS Post 30.
And also, she was born right here in St. Mary's, Florida, and grew up in the Paramore area of Orlando, and is a product of the Orange County Public School System. District 5 Commissioner Regina Hill, making her way down Orange Avenue on this beautiful day. And then we have District 6 Commissioner Samuel B. Ings, elected to the City Council May 9, 2006, and re-elected several times, including 2016, to serve as Commissioner of District 6. And you know what? He was born right here in Orlando.
Yeah, and he's actually a 30-year retired veteran with the Orlando Police Department.
And Commissioner Ings proudly salutes America's veterans and the great men and women of the armed forces who are currently serving our country. District 6 Commissioner Samuel B. Ings.
And behind Commissioner Ings, Orange County property appraiser Rick Singh. Rick Singh, the CFA, and his team. They have 15 members walking with him today.
And the Property Appraiser's Office has an award-winning website with more than 8.5 million visitors annually from almost every country and the world. You can see it at ocpafl.org.
And again, that's Orange County Property Appraiser Rick Singh.
Making his way down Orange Avenue on this beautiful day for the 17th annual. And then we have the Grand Marshal. This is Kyle Evans, who joined the Army in 2003, serving as a staff sergeant and was deployed on 2 combat tours in Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. He was wounded by an IED while serving, and we're glad to see he's doing well. And he also was awarded the Purple Heart, the Bronze Star, and the Combat Action Badge. Thank you for your service.
Up next is Orlando Fire Chief Roderick Williams. Chief Williams, a native of Orlando, graduating Jones High School back in 1988.
And look who's coming now. This is Orlando Police Chief John Mina. He began his law enforcement career in the United States Army. After graduating Lenape Valley High School in Stanhope, New Jersey, he enlisted in the Army and served for 3 years.
Chief Mina has been with the OPD for 25 years, and in that time has worked nearly every assignment in the department.
And who doesn't love horses? The Orlando Police Department Mounted Patrol, established back in 1982 when city and department officials recognized the need to rekindle a personal relationship with the community.
The Mounted Patrol unit is supported by a large network of volunteers. 4 horses with us today.
And as we're moving on, we have the City of Orlando Police Department.
And their honor guard, which is comprised of 30 volunteers, many of them military veterans. The unit represents the Orlando Police Department in functions requiring the honoring of the nation and its heroes. They participate in parades, award ceremonies, memorials, and funerals. The honor guard vehicle is a drug seizure truck converted to honor the OPD officers killed in the line of duty.
And their names are listed along the sides of the vehicle over the thin blue line. The Orlando Police Department Honor Guard.
Looks like they're having fun on this beautiful day.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I believe we have the Orange County Sheriff's Office recruiting. They're recruiting units.
This is the only time you don't mind hearing the sirens, when you know it's for fun and no one is being pursued.
Check out that car, too.
The Orange County Sheriff.
They are proud to hire veterans who continue to serve their communities.
Now let's see who we have coming up.
Don't want to see them coming after me.
No.
Notice all the people lined up, everybody
This is
waving.
the Orange County Recruiting Office.
As they continue to maneuver around.
The CSO is proud to hire veterans who continue to serve their community. The Orange County Sheriff's Office Recruiting coming down Orange Avenue, always looking for a few good men and women.
I think they've trapped him.
People snapping lots of pictures.
Of course, a lot of activity going on downtown this weekend. Folks out enjoying what is a spectacular November day here in the City Beautiful.
Right. People on the sidelines. If you're just joining us live, we're coming to you from downtown Orlando for the 2016 City of Orlando's Veterans Day Parade. This is the Orange County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol.
This unit was created in 1984 and consists of 11 horses. Now, besides participating in family-friendly community events like today's Veterans Day Parade, Jackie, the mounted unit also works hard to catch the bad guys finding missing persons, and they patrol throughout the area to keep us safe.
And we are grateful that they do. Looking really good, mounted on their horses. The Orange County Sheriff's Office Mounted Patrol. Waving to the crowd.
It's been a long time since I've been up on a horse.
I know.
Aren't they beautiful animals?
They are beautiful. And usually they have someone behind them helping them out in the case of a needed emergency or two. And there he is. Thank you so much. All right.
Up next, we have the Central Florida chapter of the ex-POWs. Orlando Central chapter of the ex-prisoners of war includes members who are in their late 80s and early 90s.
And led by Commander Edward Isbicki. The members are POWs from World War II, and the Commander Edward Isbicki was a POW in Korea.
Their motto, freedom is not free. God bless America.
That's right. And next up, we have the Military Order of the Purple Heart, founded in 1932, chartered by Congress in 1958. It's a veteran service organization comprised exclusively of veterans awarded the Purple Heart for wounds received in combat.
Well, the veterans in today's parade continue to serve our nation's veterans through their donations of time and financial support. Again, that is the Military Order of the Purple Heart. I hear a band coming.
I know, and we appreciate everything they do. I mean, getting a Purple Heart means that you were wounded in the service of your country. The Military Order of the Purple Heart making their way down Orange Avenue here on a beautiful day in downtown Orlando.
Accompanied by 4 vehicles.
You hear the bands getting closer and closer. There's the crowd watching.
Signs of thanks.
Signs of thanks, waving.
Old Glory definitely being proudly flown today.
That is for sure. And the music that you hear coming along will be that of the Jones High School Marching Tigers Band. They're going to be stopping for a performance playing My Country 'Tis the Day. For over 65 years, the Jones High School Marching Tigers have represented Orlando with pride and precision.
This past May, the Marching Tigers honored our fallen heroes and represented the state of Florida by marching in the 2016 National Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C.
Right in our nation's capital. Let's listen to the Jones High School Marching Tigers Band. They have a long, outstanding history here in Central Florida. And right behind them is the OUC bucket truck. OUC, the reliable one, is proud to partner with Jones High School Marching Tigers for the 2016 City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade.
And, of course, some of our city dignitaries are graduates of Jones High School.
Honoring our veterans, says it on the bucket truck, the OUC bucket truck. OUC, the reliable one.
Up next is the Camaraderie Foundation. Camaraderie Foundation is a nonprofit organization that provides healing for the invisible wounds of war through counseling, emotional, and spiritual support for all branches of military service members and their families.
A much-needed organization, the Camaraderie Foundation. They've got a big, a lot of people with them. They've got a vehicle, a flatbed, and they've got 30 walkers with them.
What a tremendous support group for those coming back after war.
Because even though you have wounds, they are both inside and outside. And the counseling and emotional and spiritual support for all branches of the military service members and their families is very important. A great service that they provide.
And again, this is the Camaraderie Foundation.
Their sign says, healing the invisible wounds of war. Next, we have up the Daughters of the American Revolution.
This nonprofit, non-political volunteer women's service organization is dedicated to promoting patriotism, preserving American history, and securing America's future through better education for children.
And locally, their chapter supports and sponsors many activities for veterans. Orlando's All-American Singers are made up of DAR members and veterans.
I followed a couple of these cars down OBT earlier this morning.
Yeah,
how fun is that?
This is the Model A's of Greater Orlando. The Model A's of Greater Orlando. It's an organization devoted to the restoration and preservation of the Model A Ford. Look
and there's 10 to 15 of them today, Jackie. It's a great day, like you said, to have a convertible, and that is definitely one fancy convertible.
More of as they pass us, the Daughters of the American Revolution, going down Orange Avenue. They've got a lot of those older cars.
Love the old horns.
I know, and they love to bring them out on days like this too.
Yep, they're
the Model A's of Greater Orlando, organization devoted to the restoration and preservation of the Model A Ford. And it was manufactured from 1928 to 1931. And they're still going strong, Brian.
Looks like we've actually got a fire truck coming down as well. An old fire truck from back in the day.
Look at that.
Sit and listen to that horn all day.
I know.
Again, this is the Model A's of Greater Orlando coming down Orange Avenue at this time.
They love to bring them out on days like this when the sun is shining and the weather is just right.
They can get them up to a pretty good speed.
They do. An old-time fire engine. That looks really good. There's a lot of folks in there. They've got 10 to 15 Model A 4s coming down Orange Avenue. They keep them looking good, all spiffed up and everything.
Love the colors that they've chosen, too.
As they wave. Looking good.
Coming up behind them, the Winter Park High School Navy Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps.
That was established at Winter Park High School back in August of 1992, and since that time is grown from 25 students to a 318 cadet regiment.
The group actually has a wide variety of teams, including drill, athletic, academic, rifle, and even orienteering.
And their rifle team has 2 members who are competing for junior Olympic positions this year.
They actually sail a course charted by 3 ships: leadership, fellowship, and scholarship. Again, the Winter Park High School Navy Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps.
280 walking. I mean, we have a large contingency here as they make their way down Orange Avenue.
Clouds dedication to our freedom. Isn't that great?
Absolutely.
These kids have a lot ahead of them.
And they're getting a good start.
And they are. So disciplined.
I'd love to see them. I'd love to see the marching, the marching and the bands. And you know, the wind has died down. It's not actually getting a little bit warmer.
Yeah, the sun is actually coming out a little bit more. I see some bigger blue breaks in the sky right now. It's gorgeous out here today.
Well, you said so, and you're the one to know. Our chief meteorologist, Brian Carrick, along with Jackie Brockington. We're so glad you're watching us here on News 13, or if you're down here live in the street watching this 2016 City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade.
Right now, we're again watching the Winter Park High School Navy Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps. 280 members walking in stride today.
And originally it started only with 25 students, and now it's up to a 318 cadet regiment. So very impressive. I mean, they are just all coordinated, looking sharp.
You suppose they all got up very early this morning and ironed out those shirts?
I'll tell you what. Looking good.
Yes, they are.
Disciplined and looking good. Shoes shine. Uniforms ready.
In step. All the way back.
280 strong. Big hand for the Winter Park High School. Yes.
Again, this group chartered by 3 ships: leadership, fellowship, and scholarship.
It's good to see our young people You know, we hear so many stories, and we love to report when they have things happening like this and teaching them all the things they know to carry them through life successfully.
Yeah, speaking of carrying, looks like they're carrying the 50 states flags.
Looking good today.
Great group.
As they pass by.
Very large group.
And right behind them, we have the Central Florida Veterans Group. The Central Florida Veterans Group, another nonprofit outreach organization whose goal is to reach out to the homeless and displaced veterans.
The group provides information to inform veterans of rights and benefits that they are entitled to, including compensation and rehabilitation.
And they also donate their time and money to other organizations. This is the Central Florida Veterans Group. Reaching out to our homeless veterans here and giving them all the aid they can.
Proudly displaying Old Glory.
The Central Florida Veterans Group. And right behind them, the Vietnam veterans. We have the Kappa Epsilon Psi military sorority that's coming down. Formed back in 2011, made up of active, reservist, National Guard, and veteran women. And they're from all 5 branches of service.
Now this year, the organization actually celebrating 5 years of women of service being of service.
The organization is not only geared to giving back to its communities, but servicing our local veterans and the veteran programs, the Kappa Epsilon Psi military sorority. Then we have the Veterans of Foreign Wars, District 18. They support our veterans with phone calls home when deployed, send packages to the deployed troops, and assist in the veteran stand-downs, which helps homeless veterans find work and assistance.
And joining the District 18 is the Military Order of the Cootie, honor degree of the VFW Pup Tent 8. They visit and assist hospitalized veterans by playing bingo with them and throwing holiday parties and barbecue.
And there go the Village Twirlers and Drum Corps. Under the direction of Captain Ann Pell, the Village's Twirlers and Drum Corps are 100 members and 13 years strong. They are a senior team ranging, get this, in age from 55 to 78 years old from the Villages, Florida.
And this year they have 65 marching members. They've won many awards and Best in Show titles in other parades and competitions here in Florida, including numerous first place trophies in Disney's Twirlmania.
Oh my gosh, and they're thrilled to be invited back to perform for their second year at the City of Orlando's Veterans Day Parade. That is the Villages, Twirlers, and Drum Corps, 55 to 78 years young.
Very colorful group this morning.
Very animated, too. No rocking chairs for these ladies. No siree. Smiling and looking good. I never could twirl. I tried, but I wasn't a very good twirler. But these ladies are doing great.
Followed up by the Drum Corps.
Oh, yes.
All right, coming up next, the Red Hats and Purple Chaps.
Red Hats and Purple Chaps Group, an equestrian organization founded in Indiana 12 years ago for the purpose of uniting horsewomen and men for fun with their beloved horses.
One thing they actually do with regularity is entertain at the Old Soldiers' Home in Lafayette, Indiana.
They parade, camp, trail ride, hold training clinics, drill, and they've traveled to other countries as well.
And this is the Red Hats and Purple Chaps.
Those horses are beautiful.
Doing a maneuver. Drum Corps walking by.
One thing they do with regularity is entertain at the Old Soldiers' Home in Lafayette, Indiana. Many of the members are moms, sisters, or wives of military personnel, and the care packages are sent to encourage our U.S. servicemen and women, and they're proud to be Americans. Uh-oh, one horse there is a little feisty. Ugh.
Doing a little dance.
Oh, he's doing a little dance for us. All right.
We have the Orlando Marine Corps League and Young Marines Orlando. Founded in 1923, the Marine Corps League is the only congressional chartered Marine Corps-related veterans organization in the United States.
And the Marine Corps League of Orlando joins together in camaraderie, fellowship, and traditions of the Marine Corps. And they promote ideas of freedom and democracy, and they voluntary aid in rendering assistance.
The mission of the Orlando Young Marines is to positively impact America's future by providing quality youth development programs for boys and girls that nurture and develop its members into responsible citizens who enjoy and promote a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. Again, Jackie, this is the Orlando Marine Corps League and Young Marines Orlando.
And they are looking strong. And there you have, you know, the fellow that goes behind helping with the horses.
Oh, check out that boat.
Ah.
Get out on the lake today. Enjoy.
The Marine. And look who's coming down the street. Our very own Central Florida News 13 float. On board, we've got Marla Weech, meteorologist Mallory Nichols.
Meteorologist Jamie Martin. Allison Walker-Torres is out there.
We have our traffic expert, Ryan Harper. And we've also got Yvette.
Jerry Hume and Yvette
We've got Jerry Hume.
But right now, I do want to check in with Allison Walker-Torres. Allison, looks like you guys are having fun on the float.
Absolutely. Make sure you get your necks ready. I'm coming at you. But right here, yes, we are on a float. A Tampa-based company called Festive Floats made this thing. So it has fully equipped with sound, lighting, a generator, and something you might not have thought about, a porta potty. I mean, right? Never really thought about that. But look, we have Jamie Martin, meteorologist Jamie Martin. We have Sarah Panko, Mallory Nichols. We have Ryan Harper. The whole crew is here. Hey, everybody.
Oh, that's
so
great.
Festive Floats has about 42 floats. This one is definitely the best. I am approaching you, so you guys better be ready.
Watch
Back
out.
to you.
All right, you know,
Back to
News 13 is proud to be the exclusive television partner of the City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade. Here they come. They're getting ready to throw us some beads.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Hey, Sarah. Hi. So proud of our co-workers, and we're so proud to partner with the City of Orlando for the annual Veterans Day Parade. Oh,
There
you're
you go.
lucky. Good catch.
Thank you.
Good catch. Thank you. All right. Now we have honor our veterans. We always have fun at these parades.
The American Heritage Girls Troop 2911 in with us now. American Heritage Girls is the premier national character development organization for girls ages 5 to 18 that embraces Christian values and encourages family involvement.
AHG is dedicated to the mission of building women of integrity through service to God, family, community service events, and they do community service events throughout Central Florida.
Again, that's the American Heritage Girls Troop 2911. Handing out some red, white, and blue beads.
All right, Gary Rennick is coming down as a Vietnam veteran who served the United States Navy submarine. Mr. Gary is proud to display his 1929 Model A Tudor, which is an exceptional police special unit restoration.
It's equipped with a Chicago typewriter, Tommy gun, and more.
And the Semper Fidelis America. Semper Fidelis America, Inc., an organization dedicated to supporting the VA convalescent home and domiciliary right here in Orlando. And following them,
They have 8 vehicles with Semper Fidelis America, 12 motorcycles, 50 members walking with them.
absolutely.
As they continue down Orange Avenue.
And they are followed by and handing out candy and all sorts of goodies. I mean, this parade has been absolutely fantastic, and we salute our veterans, both retired and active.
And if you're just joining us, we appreciate you tuning in. It's the 2016 City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade. Jackie, the weather couldn't be better.
Right. This is the 17th annual parade, and every year it seems to get bigger and larger, and people just come out just to show their support.
You can feel the excitement in the air, the kids enjoying the parade, the adults just as much, and everybody out here to honor our veterans.
Absolutely. Uh-oh. I hear lots of motorcycles coming down the street.
Yeah, we've got 12 of them from Semper Fidelis America.
Big Jeep, too. Great big Jeep.
And up next, it's United Way, Mission United.
It's a community collaboration of leaders, advocates, and service providers dedicated to streamlining access to and navigation of programs and services for veterans, service members, and their families. Veterans can reach Mission United by dialing 211 and texting the word mission to 898-211, and they will help you out. The United Way, Mission United.
And here come Young Blacks in action. 40 of them marching with us today. Young Blacks in Action, Inc. was established by Howard Gentry in 1979.
Referred to locally as YBA, they are a community nonprofit band of percussionists and dance sets. They're aged 14 to 19. And you know, they're a local favorite with national exposure to more than 1,200 parades, Brian, and events since its inception.
YBA actually strives to develop strong work ethic, leadership, and community service, and they're putting on a show for us today. Look at them having some fun. I want his moves. Little guy in the front there, I want his moves.
I know.
He was getting down.
Let's watch them for a minute.
Wow. Is he doing the splits? I think he's doing the splits
Look at
down
him, yeah.
there.
Young drum major. Young Blacks in action.
Putting on a show right here at
Right,
Wall Street
they're a local
Orange.
favorite. They've had national exposure to more than 1,200 parades and events.
That's a lot.
Yeah, established back in 1979.
They've got it down. Get the crowd
Get the crowd all in one to clap. Makes me want to get up and you know, march along with them.
Again, the dance sets aged 4 to 19.
And there they go. A crowd pleaser.
Behind Young Blacks in action.
Followed by the Mission Continues, the nonprofit veterans organization. And the Mission Continues encourages and aids volunteerism by disabled and wounded veterans.
We empower veterans who are adjusting to life at home to find a purpose through community impact.
The Mission Continues.
Behind them is the Girl Scouts of Citrus County as we travel to the western portion of the peninsula.
And that's right, the Girl Scouts of Citrus County. Here they come. Serves the Central Florida area promoting good values and patriotism in our community's youth.
And they show caring for our veterans by donating Girl Scout cookies worldwide each year.
And who doesn't love Girl Scout cookies?
Did you see they're having the Girl Scout cookie cereal this year?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got to get me some of that. I have my favorites.
Branching out, a little Girl Scout cookie cereal for breakfast sounds good.
And the Wolf, 103.1.
The Wolf salutes all of our United States veterans. Thank you to all brave men and women for your service. From 103.1 The Wolf, Orlando's new choice for country hits and throwbacks.
Coming down the street, The Wolf, 103.1.
Throwing out some goodie bags and some T-shirts.
Followed by the American Legion Post 0331. Provides ongoing support to our nation's veterans of the United States Marine Corps, United States Army, the Navy, and the United States Air Force, including the Merchant Marine.
That's right. They served our nation during the Gulf War, Vietnam War, Korean War, both world wars, as well as in Panama, Lebanon, and Grenada.
So the American Legion Post 0331. Providing much needed services. All right, and here comes the Cub Scouts, Pack 24, Boy Scouts of America.
30 walking members today. Cub Scout Pack 24 are chartered locally at First Presbyterian Church in downtown Orlando.
Now, Scouting, as you may remember, is a values-based youth development program that for over 100 years has strived to instill in our youth life skills they can draw upon as they get older.
Yeah, among many of the lessons are patriotism and volunteer efforts, support and respect for our veterans.
Here they come, the Steel Soldiers.
14 vehicles with the Steel Soldiers today, a nonprofit online web forum consisting of over 40,000 members worldwide, Jackie.
All right, the Steel Soldiers dedicated to providing an international forum for military, vehicle enthusiasts, historians, preservationists, and collectors interested in the acquisition, the restoration, preservation, safe operation, and public education of historic military transport. Look at that.
Now, all of their military vehicles are privately owned and operated. Central Florida area Steel Soldiers members take pride in honoring our veterans and supporting our country.
Well, we have a lot. We have 14 of these vehicles. I mean, they are really preserved. These are collectors who are interested in doing that, restoring them, preserving them, and making them safe operation and public education. So it gives our audience, a chance to see these wonderful vehicles, and they're preserved very well. And they are being driven very proudly. These are called the Steel Soldiers. If you're just joining us, welcome to the City of Orlando 2016 Veterans Day Parade, the 17th annual, beautiful downtown Orlando on a beautiful day, Brian.
Lots of folks lined up here along Orange Avenue. We're located down at Orange and Wall as we continue our parade.
Yeah, this is a great restoration of these vehicles, because some of these vehicles are over 50 years old, and they are looking pretty good.
And each of them privately owned. Yes, they take very good care of their vehicles.
So that you can see, what they look like, and they're still rolling along.
14 vehicles in all.
Right. It's amazing to see how well preserved they've been.
Don't think I'd fit these last 3 in my garage.
No, you need a bigger garage for that. But it's just amazing to see how they, kept them looking so good. And, car enthusiasts are an amazing group of people. They really take pride in cars and trucks. And
definitely particular in how they keep them up as well. And they definitely did a wonderful job.
Looking really good.
Again, this is the Steel Soldiers.
Oh, you've heard of them. 20 motorcycles belonging to the Buffalo Soldiers.
Now this year, the Buffalo Soldiers celebrate their 150th anniversary.
They were formed on September 21st, listen to this, in 1866 at Fort Leavenworth, Texas, Kansas. And through an act of Congress, legislation was adopted to create 6 all-African-American Army units.
The Buffalo Soldiers Orlando chapter has several charitable events that are organized on an annual basis, such as they have a scholarship program where they give several $1,000s in scholarships to local high school seniors. They provide free back-to-school haircuts, school supplies to school-aged children, and monetary donations to assist cancer survivors.
Now, these units were identified as the 9th and 10th Cavalry for some time, but unlike the original soldiers who rode horses, today's Buffalo Soldiers, well, they ride iron horses, and those would be the motorcycles.
And there's 20 of them today. They participate in many community service projects and events throughout the year, including the City of Orlando Veterans Day Parade.
Quite a history behind the Buffalo Soldiers as they make their way down Orange Avenue on motorcycles this year, waving to the crowd.
What do you think? Should we hop on?
No. And we thank all the veterans for their service.
All right, up next is the 143 Expeditionary Sustainment Command.
This is the headquarters right here in Orlando, Florida.
Currently commanded by its first female commanding general, Brigadier General Deborah Katulik.
Currently commanded by its first female commanding general, Brigadier General Deborah Katulik. The 133rd ESC has command and control of more than 10,000 Army Reserve soldiers throughout the southeastern United States in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi.
The mission of the 143rd, when not deployed, is to ensure readiness of the soldiers under its command and control. Again, the 143rd Expeditionary Sustainment Command.
And followed behind them is the East River Army Junior ROTC with 200 walkers.
Wow, East River High School Army Junior ROTC helps cadets to prioritize and focus on academic excellence, leadership, and responsibility to the community and our country.
And this past year, the East River Army Junior ROTC program was recognized as an honor unit of distinction, the U.S. Army's highest junior ROTC unit award. So this is a reflection of the outstanding classroom instruction and a focus on the cadets' GPAs.
The only leadership model in Orange County that takes place in the classroom. The program provides leadership opportunities during the school day and after with adventure teams such as Raiders, Drill, Marksmanship, Iron Knights, and Cyber Patriots.
And this helps prepare the cadets of Falcon Battalion for life after high school. The East River Army Junior ROTC, 200 Walker strong.
Another very disciplined group. Looking good, looking good. Shoes are very shiny.
And then, you know, they really give them a good life lesson.
They do.
These are the Sundance Baton Twirlers. The Sundance, they were formed over 30 years ago and have grown to be one of the top twirling groups in the country.
This hardworking group of girls has been named national champions for the 5th year in a row.
And the girls range in age low from 4 all the way up to 17.
They travel throughout Central Florida here. And the state performing at community events and parades. Again, this is the Sundancers Baton Twirlers.
Formed over 30 years ago, and now they're one of the top twirling groups in the country. I mean, that's a lot of practice. That is a lot of practice, all in, you know, to be all together, throwing those batons up and catching them and everything.
Jackie, hey, do you do this in the newsroom?
No, I don't do this. And it's funny because we've had the villagers from 55 to 78 years old earlier, and now we have the Sundancers who are from 4 to 17. So you're never too young, never too old. So pick up that baton and do your thing.
So in 50 years when we're here hosting the parade again, we'll have them as the villagers.
Yeah, I'll be in the wheelchair, but I'll be here. So glad you're joining us here on News 13 on this wonderful day, watching the Sundance Baton Twirlers, and they're not missing a beat either. And speaking of not missing a beat, Lake Nona High School Sound of the Lions Marching Band.
We're going to stop them and have them perform for us. They're going to perform Armed Forces on Parade.
160.
The Sound of the Lions Marching Band from Lake Nona High School is under the direction of Monica Lyman.
They're performing a medley of songs from the various branches of the armed forces.
Can you name them? I cannot.
Are you trying to embarrass me?
No, you knew
when the K-Subs go rolling along, I know that part.
Yeah.
Your grand old flag. I won't sing for you, folks. Don't worry. The Lake Nona High School Sound of the Lions Marching Band performing Armed Forces on Parade.
You know, they've received numerous awards, including first place in the 2015 Orlando Veterans Day Parade.
Let's listen in. They sound great.
They do.
Let's listen into them for a while. ROTC Detachment 159.
The Air Force ROTC Detachment 159 at the University of Central Florida, home of the Flying Knights, offers a challenging in-college program that develops leaders for the United States Air Force.
The graduates look forward to following in veterans' footsteps by commissioning as active duty second lieutenants and serving as pilots Followed by WUCF TV, proud to tell the stories of the Central Florida veterans community.
Yeah, through initiatives like the Veterans Coming Home and Stories of Service, WUCF uses the airwaves to tell stories to bridge the divide between the civilian and military communities across the 9-county Central Florida market.
The UCF Veterans History Project.
The UCF Veterans History Project collects, preserves, and makes accessible to the public the experiences of Central Florida's veterans.
They record their histories, and they hope future generations will better understand the realities of conflict shared by American war veterans. And the Air Force Association Central Florida chapter.
The Air Force Association is a non-profit, independent professional military and aerospace education association promoting public understanding of aerospace power and the pivotal role it plays in the security of our nation.
And the local chapter recognizes excellence in the education and aerospace fields through scholarships and financial supports to local ROC, Civilian Air Patrol, and many other organizations.
Again, the Air Force Association Central Florida chapter.
Following right behind them, coming up.
Looks like we have the Dr. Phillips High School Air Force Junior ROTC.
And they've been around since the school opened in 1988. And the goal of the 225-plus member unit is to develop leadership, fellowship, teamwork, and to demonstrate discipline and personal responsibility.
150 to 175 walking with us today. The unit is very active in the school community, doing over 3,000 hours of community service annually through numerous color guard events, tribute ceremonies, and veteran awareness activities.
This is the Dr. Phillips High School Air Force Junior ROTC.
Another sharp-looking group.
150 to 175 walkers. And they've been around, as we mentioned, since the school opens in 1988.
There are 225 members total. 150, 175 of them walking with us today.
And it teaches them how to develop leadership, fellowship, and teamwork, and to demonstrate discipline and personal, something that is so needed in, in life skills. They're teaching these young men and women really life skills that they're really going to need to make them successful in life.
And they're showing their dedication to our country. Up next, the West Orange High School Air Force Junior ROTC.
Commanded by Cadet Captain Caleb Smith. The senior aerospace science instructor is Lieutenant Colonel Brian No.
And they actually have 100 members walking with them today. As we look down Orange Avenue on this 12th day of November.
Yeah, it really is great to see all these kids participating. You think they could be doing so many other things on a Saturday morning. But here they are. They're all spiffed up in their uniforms, really paying tribute to our veterans. And it really says something for them and for the people that instruct them. And we're very proud of our young people.
Yes, the dedication is there already at this age.
It makes you know that our future is bright. Our future is bright. They're being given very good life skills. And the crowd is so appreciative as well, clapping and cheering and waving. It's just a wonderful sight to see. I'm having fun. You having fun?
I'm having a great time.
We've got a front row seat. And if you're at home, you've got a front row seat watching us, as the people have it down here in the street on this beautiful day. The weather cooperated. Thank you, Chief Meteorologist Brian Carrick.
The weather team will take credit for it, yes.
West Orange High School Junior ROTC, Air Force.
And these are commanded by Cadet Captain Caleb Smith.
Looking good. I bet they're all glad, though, when they get to the end of the parade route.
I'm sure they can enjoy their afternoon. And,
yes.
But it's great that they are here to honor the veterans who came before them. The future of our military.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, the mighty P-51 pedal car plane.
Looks like Chloe Stevens back there.
Yes, indeed. Back for a 7th year, the famous P-51 Mustang pedal car plane. And this year's pilot is 5-year-old Chloe Stevens, being assisted by previous year's pilots, Harrison and Claire Baker. Well, they've outgrown the plane. They've gotten too big for the plane.
The wooden replica of the legendary World War II fighter plane was handmade by Harrison and Claire's father, Rich, who is walking alongside with Miss Amy Stevens.
And they'd like to thank they'd like to thank all of our veterans.
Up next, Toccoa High School, home of the Knights, the High School Air Force Junior ROTC.
170 cadets and is led by Cadet Colonel Tabari Neal, develops citizens of character dedicated to serving their nation and community. The Air Force cadets are proud to march in today's Veterans Day Parade.
45 of them all decorated and ready to go. Behind them, the Raftsman Club. The Raftsman Club is a group of proud men who are retired Air Force, Marines, Army, and Navy personnel.
The club has membership from all components of the military, and they have a combined record of fighting in 5 wars for our country.
By the way, didn't want to forget 105.9 Sunny coming across as well.
That's
just a minute ago.
And we want you to know that the Raftsman Club is a 501c3 organization whose members now fight to meet the needs of the community through ongoing projects focused on education as well as other needs of the citizens of Orlando and surrounding areas.
Up next, the Colonial High School Air Force Junior ROTC, the home of the Grenadiers.
There are approximately 500 cadets that include a color guard, a drill team, marksmanship team, and a saber team.
The Colonial High School Air Force ROTC is under the direction of Major Ramsey, Master